How are you still hungry?
Takes a lot of energy to summon my chi.
Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Mr. Rand Comics and thank you for joining me in yet another video. Today I am bringing you a comic book haul. This is my fourth or fifth one now, we're getting into them. Actually recording them makes me realise how many comics I actually buy, but they all go into my public collection. Jesus, I cannot talk today. They all go into my personal collection and I'm very happy to have each and every one of them. Before we get started, couple things. First of all, I'm also going to put all of my comics from my weekly pull list into this haul because I see other comic book YouTubers do it, and it just helps pad out the collection a bit and helps you learn what I read generally day to day. And another thing is that I was on LC's Comic Corner podcast yesterday, which is probably going to come out today. We talk about Bendis leaving Marvel, we talk about MCU speculation, and we talk about Netflix's new comic book which they are publishing with Mark Millar. So go and check that out if you would be so inclined. Jumping straight into it though. Here we have two copies of the new Avengers issue 27. This is the standard cover variant, and I've got a shout out to Comics Corner Club here because I saw this in his haul video. It's a really cheap book to speculate on. It is the first appearance of Hawkeye as Ronin, and apparently there's been a lot of rumours that Hawkeye is going to become Ronin in Avengers Infinity War, and this was such a nice cheap book to spec on that I thought I'd do a Comics Corner Club and buy two copies. If you have not already subscribed to Comics Corner Club, please go ahead. He does absolutely fantastic hauls with some really impressive books. Okay, coming up next, we have Iron Fist issue 7. This is just a nice, I got this really cheap. I got this for like £1, which is nice to get a Bronze Age book for. Actually, let me just check which year this book was. Yeah, 1976. So yeah, a nice Bronze Age book. Like I say, really happy to have got it so cheap. I've mentioned this in hauls before, but I really want to collect the full run of Iron Fist. I think it's issue 1 to 15. Now I've got about 5 or 6 of them, including the most expensive ones, so not far off from doing that. I also got Secret Wars issue 10, just a fantastic cover of like Doom after he's faced off with the Beyonder, and yeah, beautiful book. I want to collect all the Secret Wars at some point as well. I think I've got 2 of them now, and they are both Doctor Doom covers. Love Doom. He's such a fantastic villain. And also got a copy of Wolverine issue 8. It's not in fantastic condition, but it was also only £1.50. Really iconic cover. I think it's a really iconic cover. I see it everywhere and it sticks in my mind, so it's an iconic cover to me. Really love the cover. And this book, along with Secret Wars and Iron Fist, I all bought from the same guy, and such a fantastic guy. He always throws in a free book for me. So this is a book which I didn't buy, but he just threw in for free when I ordered these other ones. Amazing Spider-Man issue 544, One More Day, part 1 of 4. So I'll probably give that a read, because I have not read that arc and am not familiar with Spider-Man during the time that that was published. Okay, what we got next? Up next, we have another nice copy of Power Man and Iron Fist issue 79. This is probably my 6th copy of this book now. I don't know why, whenever I see one cheap, I just grab it. I just love owning this book over and over again. Such a fantastic book. This is about a 6.5, I reckon, in condition, so it's a nice reader's copy for me, because I don't want to crack out the original one, because that's just too valuable to me personally. Okay, here's one from my reading list. I actually took this one into work with me, so it's a tiny bit battered up. Iron Fist issue 74. This is the part 2 of his Legacy event, and yeah, really fantastic book. It involves Danny Rand and Sabretooth shoving a guy into a washing machine at a laundrette for an interrogation, which was actually hilarious. Am I recording this? Yes, thank God. That was blind panic for a moment there. Okay, up next is a Silver Age book. This is the only Silver Age book which I have in this haul, but it is also, in my opinion, a very significant first appearance. This is Journey into Mystery issue 119. I spoke about this in my Thor Ragnarok comic book speculation video. This is the first appearance of the Warriors 3, and so therefore the first appearance of Volstagg. Now Volstagg is really big in the comics at the moment. I think he stopped being War Thor for a while, but he's War Thor again now. And yeah, this is really nice. It's not in fantastic condition, but I also picked it up really, really cheap. Beautiful, beautiful Silver Age book. It's just got loads of little mini stories in it. And yeah, absolutely fantastic to have the first appearance of Warriors 3. I don't understand why their first appearance isn't more expensive, but you know, there we go. Okay, this next book, again, Totally Awesome Hulk issue 15. This is a book which I already had, but I just saw for about 50p, and so I thought, you know what, why not pick up another copy? I think this is the first appearance of the new champions, the first time that the champions are brought together as a new team. So, you know, I think it's a very extremely, extremely minor key issue. Okay, next up, Marvel .1 issue 1. Now, there are two reasons that this is a significant book. The first being is that it's the first full appearance of Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel, which is the main reason that people buy it. The reason that I bought it was because it's the first appearance of, oh god, I think I've forgotten her name, Dawn Greenwood, I think is her name. It's not in the best condition, but it's a nice little first appearance to have, which I got really nice and cheap. I also bought it from the guy who throws in a free comic every time, and so of course he threw in a free comic with Thor issue 601, which is actually a really, really nice cover now I'm looking at it from afar. I'm not usually that into Thor books, but that's a nice looking cover. Okay, up next we have Ultimate Fallout issue 4, the first appearance of Miles Morales. This is my second copy of this issue. This looks to be in about maybe 9.4, because I see a couple ticks in the corner over here. But it's nice to have a second copy of this. The copy which I had before, I've currently sent out to be verified by CBCS for its Bendis signature. So hopefully I'll get that back in a month or two and I'll be able to show it off here. Okay, this is another double. This is What If issue 47, the last issue in volume 1 of What If. I did already have this because I have the full run of volume 1 of What If, but my previous one was a newsstand edition and all of my other ones are not newsstand editions. So even though this isn't a high grade, I thought I'd pick up one which isn't newsstand. These are actually a lot harder to find in the UK anyway, because whenever you try and look for comics, you'll always find loads of them over there in the US with you guys, but the postage will absolutely kill us, and the normal issues are so much more expensive in the UK, which is really annoying. Like, next time I go over to America, I'm just ordering hundreds and hundreds of comics, and I'll save myself so much money. Silver Surfer issue 14, this is the last issue in the fantastic run by Dan Slott, and is also the reason which I got that Marvel .1 issue 1, because it's the first appearance of Dawn here, who was a very big part of this series. Okay, another one of my weekly pull lists is Moon Knight issue 188. I haven't been reading Moon Knight continuously, and so I thought I would pick this up as it's the first part of the legacy and it'd be a good jumping on point for me. Another pull list, ShangChi, Master of Kungfu. This is a one-shot, it's not being continued after this. I love a bit of ShangChi sometimes, and this was a really fun issue to read. It's worth picking up if you've ever been even slightly interested in ShangChi. It doesn't really require much prior knowledge or anything like that. Another pull list is She-Hulk issue 159. This is the lenticular edition, which is the homage to the old Incredible Hulk leader cover. And to be honest, I was expecting more from this issue. Unfortunately, it was just one of those issues where nothing really happens, which has been a big complaint for the entire Hulk series with She-Hulk in it, which is a massive shame because I love She-Hulk as a character. But the lenticular cover is quite cool. Well, I like it anyway. And my final pull list one is, of course, Squirrel Girl issue 26. I mean, this book is just always fantastic. You know, there's never anything bad to say about this. It's always just a hilarious book. And I love how they always do different themed covers as well. It's really nice. Okay, up next is one which I basically just got from a big order, so I'll put them all out at once. Power Man and Iron Fist issue 69. Power Man and Iron Fist issue 68. Power Man and Iron Fist issue 67. Power Man and Iron Fist issue 65. Power Man and Iron Fist issue 64. Power Man and Iron Fist issue 63. Power Man and Iron Fist. Well, there we go. Issue 62. Power Man and Iron Fist. Issue 56. Power Man and Iron Fist. Issue 55. Are you noticing a theme yet? Power Man and Iron Fist. Issue 54. Power Man and Iron Fist. Issue 53. Christ, where am I going to put this next one? Okay, Power Man and Iron Fist. Issue 52. These are all Power Man and Iron Fist comics. I got them in a big bundle off eBay for quite cheap. I think when I buy them, including postage, they come to about 50p per issue, which is what I like to see. A couple of these are doubles, but most of them I haven't got. And as a lot of you know, I'm trying to build up a full run of Power Man and Iron Fist as well, so this certainly helps towards that. And one last book, which I was considering not putting in the haul, but I think I'm going to put in anyway. Okay, here it is. This is an extremely beat up copy of a UK reprint of Marvel Super Adventure. Now this just retells some lovely stories. The most significant one is the Marvel Premiere 15, the first appearance and origin of Iron Fist. This is an absolutely terrible condition comic book. I mean, look at that, the cover just comes straight off. It's a black and white reprint. But you know, this is what UK comics were, you know? Like, we'd get the US comic books, but then we'd get UK reprints as well. I got this for 5p, so, you know, it's certainly not bad, and I thought, that's good. If I want to read a paper copy of Marvel Premiere 15, then that's perfect to do so, because obviously my copy is slabbed, and I don't own another one, sadly. But yeah, so those were my haul videos for this week. This is my haul videos. That was my comic book haul for this week. I don't even know if I do it once a week. I probably don't. I don't get enough comics in to do it once a week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed, please, please, please do so, because I really appreciate it. I genuinely do. Feel free to check out my other haul videos. I'll leave a link or thing at the end of the video for you to go forward to those ones. Check out Comics Corner Club. Check out LC Comics. They both do great content. And yeah, leave a like, leave a comment below about a comic book that you picked up recently or you want to pick up, or any of these books that you think are a good or bad pickup as well. I hope to see you guys in the next video. I've been Mr. Rand Comics. Goodbye.